care. So the goal with these is when you have these two, they're basically untouchable. You get them in the late game. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're out of bullets, my guy. Absolutely out of bullets. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, J Villain, aka That Villain J. And tonight, guys, I'm feeling dark. I feel the call to the darkness. Do you feel it as well? Do you feel it? We've been doing these rotation-proof decks, and yeah, they're fun. It's fun to look forward, but sometimes we have to say farewell. Farewell to our good friends. And that's why we're giving out the classic mono-black discard, a send-off worthy of a fantastic build and an amazing archetype that we had a lot of fun with. Oh yes, it is the last discard deck coming out until rotation. And it is an absolute bone crusher. Absolute bone crusher. Sitting about 80%, 75% win rate. Just crushing people. So before we get to the nitty gritty of this one, get down to the darkness. I need you to do something for me. Do you know what that is? Do you know what I need you to do for me? Tenderly press that like button. Gently press that subscribe button. Or else, well guys, the like and subscribe will come and brutally maul you if you don't. And that is a YouTube werewolf with vicious werewolf claws who will attack you for not liking the video and not subscribing. And if you don't know, guys, any video that hits 100 likes that you've left a comment on, as soon as it hits 100 likes, everybody in that comment section is automatically entered into a raffle to win a code for free packs. Boom. So, hey, if you want to enter, leave a comment. Make sure we get to 100 likes. Join us on a stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all the live streaming goodness. We would love to have you there. We have such a good time in our live streams. We have a grand old time. You can check out our Discord community for all the latest news and information. All the new updates are being posted there. Share your decks, get advice, show your builds off, your wins, everything you want. And of course, this deck and all the other ones that I post are available down below on my AetherHub. So make sure you check that out. So what are we talking about when we talk about the last discard? We are talking about Duress, of course. Turn 1 Duress. Can we get any turn 1 Duress scoops? It does happen. Why? People hate it. They know what's coming. Reveal their hand, choose a non-creature, non-land card from it, player discards it. That will really, really, really kill them. You're saying, well, Jay, non-creature, non-land, that's not that great. I mean, that's enchantments, planeswalkers, it's, it's spells. It's information, guys. Turn 1, and I can see all 7 cards in your hand. I know exactly what deck you're playing. There's no surprises. I know every move you're going to make for the next 7 moves. It's terrible. It is pain. That's why we're turn 1 duressing people. You have to do it. You have to do it to them. Shambling Ghast. Oh, we're going to miss her, aren't we? We're saying farewell to our lovely Ursat's Dark Ritual here. So what are we going to do with this one? We get -1/-1, and of course it's great sacrifice fodder to create that treasure token because we want to ramp. We want to ramp. It's going to be important. Acquisitions Expert. Look at that. 2/1, when Acquisitions Expert enters the battlefield, reveal the number of cards in their hand equal to the number of creatures in your party. You choose one of those cards, that player discards the card. So they have to choose one, they show it to me, and I discard it. There's nothing else in our party except the rogue. However, a 1/2 is a pretty good chump blocker already, and discarding a card is probably one of the better ones. So we're going to do 4 of these. Now, when we're talking about sacrifices, we have to run Deadly Dispute. Why? I want the treasure more than I want the cards. The card draw is useful, okay? That is going to be very, very useful. However, that treasure is going to help us ramp to some of our higher ticket items in the back end. So Acquisitions Expert is a great one too, because she's not very useful once she hits the battlefield. And of course, Shambling Ghast is a great way to generate double the amount of treasure to get what we need. Extract the Truth. Now this is a new Capenna one. This is one of the newer ones, and I really like this one. People don't like this one so much. I do personally, and it is a sorcery. Reveal their hand, enchantment planeswalker from it. They reveal a creature, enchantment or planeswalker, and they discard it. So this specifically fills in the gap where Duress leaves out. This is non-creature, non-land, and this is specifically enchantment, planeswalker, or creature, so you kind of have everything covered. The other thing that we have on here is the utility of target opponent's sacrifices and enchantment. Now, our good buddy and moderator, Paradambo, says you always have to have a Feed the Swarm nearby to get rid of those dastardly enchantments. We're freezing up here. And I agree. However, if you want to put them in the sideboard, you certainly can. But forcing people to sacrifice enchantments with Extract the Truth is just as viable, and it doesn't cost you that much life. However, doubling up with them, especially if you're placing a lot of, if you're playing a lot of enchantment builds, is very, very deadly. Especially when we go on later to Invoke Despair. So Extract the Truth as a common, one to keep an eye on, and filling in the holes from Duress. Infernal Grasp, yes, we need instant removal. However, you can play whatever removal that you want. I'm playing that one because I don't really care about the 2 life. I want instantaneous kills. I want it gone. I want it gone. I want it gone. I want it gone. That's it. And when I want it do it instant. I want it cheap. I don't care about the 2 life. What are we worried about? Planeswalkers being played? That's okay. We have other ways to deal with them. So we're going to do that one. Go Blank. That's going to be our big boy discard. That's 2 discards and exile the graveyard. Exiling the graveyard is really good for those annoying gunshot decks, aka the arcade bombardment ones. We also don't like any kind of Invoke Justice or anything like that. Graveyard Hate is very important, and you're going to say, Jay, I see the next card there is Graveyard Trespasser. That relies on eating things out of the graveyard for gain and drain. Well, one thing, we have 4 of these and 2 of these, so chances are we're going to be playing this before we're playing this. Even destroying our opponent's graveyard, Graveyard Trespasser can eat out of our graveyard from a graveyard, so it doesn't necessarily have to be your opponent's. And if we're playing enough removal and discard, their graveyard is going to fill up again, so I'm not really worried about hitting Go Blank. I don't think it's that counterintuitive. Some people will argue with me, yeah, it's a little counterintuitive. It is. Maybe you won't hit as many negative gain and drain hits, but I think the utility of it for that is going to be more useful. And of course, if we are hitting our sacrifice plays the way we want to with Shambling Ghast and Acquisitions Expert, we're going to be ripping cards out of our own graveyard as well and filling them up again. So I don't really think it's going to be too much of a issue. Now, Graveyard Trespasser is going to be fantastic. Now, this is a gain and drain. You're saying, Jay, it's a gain and drain. It's not really a discard. Well, it's a sneaky one. The reason we want this one, 1 black and 2, 3/3, is that ward discard a card. If you have been hand ripping for a really long time, and you are unable to cast a spell directly on me, that is going to be the main thing that we're going to want to do, because they're going to need to discard a card. That is what they're going to need to be able to do. They're going to have to discard a card to get the effect off. Sorry, I had a Go Blank moment right there. They're going to have to discard a card to get the effect up. So we're going to be, if they have no cards to discard, if they have an empty hand, they're going to be really in a bad shape to try to affect it. Invoke Despair, you know it's going to be in there. Probably one of the best new black cards. 4 black and 1. Target opponent sacrifices a creature. If they can't, they lose 2 life and you draw a card. They repeat this process for an enchantment and a planeswalker. Very, very useful. Again, getting rid of the enchantment, getting rid of the planeswalker, and they're going to lose 2 life. So worst case scenario, they lose 6 life. Best case scenario, they sacrifice everything they have on the board, and we're drawing cards. So you got to hit that one. Hitting this for 5 mana on turn 4 or something like that when we've ramped is very, very useful. Really, really good one. And of course, we have the queen of discarding right here, Tergrid, Goddess of Fright. I call her Tergrid because I think Tergrid is a little silly. Of course, we have Tergrid's Lantern. Target player loses 3 life unless they sacrifice a non-land permanent. And then, of course, we can untap it and keep making them sacrifice and keep making them discard. And then, of course, Tergrid herself is a 4/5 menace. Whenever an opponent sacrifices a non-token permanent or discards a permanent, you may put that card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. So anytime that people have to pay that ward cost on Graveyard Trespasser, or they have to discard, or they have to sacrifice with Invoke Despair, or something like Extract the Truth, anything they have to sacrifice or discard, if Tergrid is on the board, it's ours now. She is taking that, and it's ours. We are going to miss this red-headed goddess like some fierce, so we're giving her a good send-off. Absolutely fierce. So not only that, but these wards that we're having on here, the discard wards, are going to be absolutely crucial. Westgate Regent is also extremely useful. We're only going 3 of him because he's a little expensive. 4/4 Flying Vampire. Whenever he deals damage to a combat player, put that many 1/1 counters on him, so he will double his power and toughness each and every turn if he's unblocked. And of course, his ward is also discard a card. So we have 7 creatures in our deck that have, if you want to specifically target them, you need to have the discards available. You need to be able to discard anything. Yes, Westgate is Cyphex, very true. Westgate is brutal. If you don't have an answer for this, you're pretty much dead. And again, this late in the game, if we're talking turn 5 or 6, we get Westgate Regent out, they need direct removal to get rid of it, or they need a board wipe. If they're not binding board wipes, if they say, well, I have direct removal to deal with it, guess what? You need to discard a card to affect him. If you don't have any cards, because I'm not letting you have cards, I'm making you discard, you can't affect him. And also, every time that you discard a card and I have Tergrid out, I'm going to steal whatever you discard. So it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation when you have this. 1 Agadeem's Awakening for a little bit of that good resurrection, 2 Hive of the Eye Tyrants, 18 Swamps, 2 Takenumas. That's what we're talking about there. 23 land altogether. We have a few Feed the Swarms in the back end there. 19 creatures altogether. Humans, gods, rogues, vampires, werewolves, zombies, all the good black creatures. 6 instants, 13 sorceries, 22 lands. It's really 23. Our simple black stuff right here. Standard. It is the last discard. Lots of this stuff is rotating out, so it's really not going to be viable for the future. Unfortunately, but we are going to give it an absolutely wonderful send-off here, because we are just ripping and tearing with this one, guys. This is probably going to be my main go-to leveler while it's still good. I'm going to eat while the eating's good on this one. So that's what we're going to do there. Takenuma is going to be useful. Hive of the Eye Tyrant is going to be useful as well in the as far as manlands and resurrection and stuff. If you want to do more Agadeems, that's fine too. I think 1 is fine. I don't need too much resurrection, and I don't need to slow myself down that much. So that's what it looks like on the sign there. If you want to throw some Feed the Swarms, hey, I'm not mad at you. Look at that. Pretty easy. Oddly enough, no 4 drops, only 1, 2, 3s, and 5s. Look at that. And of course, Agadeems, we'll just put that with the mana. That's how that's going to look. So there it is, boys. There is your absolute ripper, your absolute veil into the darkness, hand ripper, sacrifice, mono black, the last stand of the discard goth girls. Here we go. Let's get into it, boys. Standard ranked. Had jury duty today, but got out of it. How'd you get out of it? What'd you tell him? Let's do that. Pop, pop. Oh, interesting. I just always tell them that my job is to work with convicted felons and help rehabilitate them, and I don't believe that the justice system gives them a fair shake, and that it's heavily skewed towards you know, unnecessarily incarcerating people, and generally the prosecution team doesn't want me there. So, you know, there's that. Vampireth, how you doing? Hi, Inquisitor, what's up? It's a good card, guys. I swear. When it dies, you get a refund. Yeah, when they find out I'm in the social, when they find out I'm in the field of social work, I'm in, generally speaking, they don't want me there. They're like, yeah, we're good, bro. We're good, brah. Soul Shatter. E with the highest mana cost. Ooh. Nice. Let's get rid of my graveyard. We do that one and that one. Yeah, so, and that's basically, they find out I'm doing that, and, oh, okay, so he's got all this crazy stuff. So why don't we get rid of this Obnixilis? Get rid of that one. There you go. And he's pretty doomed. Yeah. My turn. And we'll put that down. And we'll swing it again. My graveyard, I got anything good? No. We'll eat that one, and we'll eat that one. And I'll put him down to 5. Pump. Yeah. Thank you, Blindside. Marvel Spider-Man is coming out of Steam. Yeah, people don't realize how bad it is. Listen, there have been clear evidence, and people are like, oh, listen, this is a rare time I'll tell you about politics. Oh, it's why we gotta coddle criminals, bro. There's clear evidence that prison profiteering, private prisons, harsher sentences make us less safe and increase crime. So, you know, I'm of the side of let's reduce crime with tried and true methods that will actually reduce them. Reintegrative processes, support, you know, these things actually make communities safer and reduce crime. I understand crime is a sensitive issue, especially if you're a crime victim, but we know what reduces crime and we know what helps. And we can choose to do that, or we can try to make money. You know. And right now we're just choosing to make money, so, or just letting people profiteer. So it's really bad. That's why I chose to go into it. It's you know, first of all, the prisons are the de facto prisons and jail. Prisons and jail are de facto mental health and drug addiction facilities now. We don't have any facilities that do that anymore, which is bad. Hey, what's up, Dapper Viking? Oh, Dap Viking, what? You don't like it? Dap Viking, you getting the, it's acquisitions expert. It's a less, I think, well, I'm just going to fuck off. Good night. Dap Viking might not like this subject. This kind of sounds like. Unfortunately, it is something I'm very passionate about because it is it's my day job. But yeah, it's the very few times that I'll be outspoken about something. I don't like to get into too harsh of politics, but man, I'm deep in the weeds on it, man. I'm deep in the weeds on it. Retired Paladin, I like it. Boof, there we go. I've seen that card had a heck of a comeback. Let's do that one, Let's get rid of that. Ooh, got him there. LOL, got him. Got him on that one, boys. I'm totally for crime prevention, but tonight's not a night. Dap. Yeah, I try not to alienate anybody with harsh topics, but like I said, this is my day job, and it's a subject that I'm very passionate about. Boof, boof. There we go. Oh, he's got the gunshot, man. Okay. Well, if he's got gunshot, we gotta run some anti-gunshot tech. Thank you for coming by, Dap. Either way, let's get rid of this. And boof, boof. Let's see what he's got. If he don't have an instant or sorcery, he can't play his gunshot. He's gonna be fucked. Yeah, he's pretty fucked right here. Let's do this. Yeah, he's done. Retired Paladin's out of here. Yeah. That's part of the reason you got gunshot, man. If I have graveyard hate, gunshot is fucking out of ammo. Malone's gunshot? Oh, okay, well. I can hold my head high and say I never once made a gunshot deck, so there's my proud moment right there. Feed the Swarm, Feed the Swarm, I thought about putting it into it, and I think it's going to be a sideboard card. I've been in so many situations where Feed the Swarm has been very painful to play, meaning that I'm going to hurt myself again to see if I still feel. Focused on the pain, the only thing that's real. No, it's I've tried to get rid of some stuff, and like I've been at like a down play of really being down in life, and it being very dangerous to play. I kind of only like to play that if I know I'm going heavy life gain, but it is very useful. No, absolutely, and I always say like the ability to let's see, target opponent sacrifices an enchantment. No, absolutely. The ability to kill an enchantment in black is very useful. However, Invoke Despair, if I can get there, it also makes you sacrifice. It also makes you sacrifice a black an enchantment. So. Yikes, bro. Okay. We're going to have to crack this lady open for the sweet juices in her. I hate cracking ladies open for the sweet juices that are inside. So, I'm thinking about doing a new video that's smash or pass for every single one of the planeswalkers. What do you guys think of that? You think that's a good idea? Yeah, I gotta set it up. It'll be fun. There are some that are gonna be a hard pass, bro. I'm sorry, man. The Paradarbos both say yes. Yeah, some people will be like, what is this? I don't like this at all. A Clever Sound immediately left when I said that. He's like, thank you. Excuse me, I have to go now. Let's do that. Bro, I was going to say, man, you already know what it is. Kiora and Najani, you already know, man. You already know what it is, man. Oh, he's got that fucking good, he's got that good smash through. Okay, let's block that. Boof. He's really not going to like what happens right now. He's going to hate it. He's going to fucking hate this. I mean, that's the easy one, man. Onyx, I mean, like, that's the easiest one, man. Everybody wants Onyx, like, for real, though. You reveal our hand, you may choose a creature in the a planeswalker. Let's do that. Let's try to get rid of what we got here. Yeah. You could be a straight woman or a gay man and still want to smash Onyx. Like, that ain't even a question. Like, goddamn. Like, who are we kidding here? Okay. Really, who are we kidding? Oh yeah, well, I mean Liliana. Period. I mean, we're not talking about cards. We're talking about just Tergrid. What's he gonna do? Gain and double and lifelink. He can do it. Go for it, man. You can do it, man. Good for you, bro. Good for you, man. Nice work. Acquisitions expert. We do that. We do that. Got to discard a card, homie. That's going to be that one. Oh, take action. I'll take it. It's going to be that one. All right. Puff, puff. 16-16. What do you got for me, dude? What you got for me, my guy? Double the amount of counters. You ain't got trample, so that ain't really gonna help. Block. Bang. Alright. Fantastic. Adios. Do I even want to be in your army? Why do you want to ask? You man enough to smash a dragon? Vraska, I'd do it with a blindfold on. I mean, Jace almost did it. You know what I'm saying? Got to get some of that good Gorgussy. Listen, man, if it's good enough for Jace, it's good enough for me. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Hey, we don't know if it's actually snakes down there too, okay? Let's be fair about it, all right? The 13th cigarette. Very, very interesting name there. It's blood. Hagra Mauling, thank you. I'll take that. Swingo bingo, pump. All right. You know, it really depends on the artist. Because honestly, sometimes Vraska looks terrible and sometimes Vraska looks good. I think it really is going to depend on the artist. All right, let's do that. Let's do one of these. Let's get rid of Hagra Mauling. Why not? Swing out bingo. J. Andrew said, I'm about to be a snake charmer. Oh man. Sarah, I mean, come on. What are we talking about here? I mean, yeah, Sarah. Of course. Talking about, man. I mean, Sarah did lose her mind a little bit, so she does have a little bit of that crazy chick vibe at the end in the lore. You know, the old Planeswalkers were all kind of horrible people. They kind of normalized them later on. Clearly, it needs to be a video. Very, very heavy. Very, very controversial subject. All right, I got to do the video then. I'll do it when I get back from vacation. Country Fried, giving it to High Inquisitor. Awesome. Let's do this. Lose or sack. Generate plenty of comments. I don't know. I think people will like it. I think people will like it. I mean, the main idea is Markiplier just randomly came out with Smash or Pass on Pokemon. So, you know, if we can do that, we can do anything. Vanishing Verse, very nice. Let's discard some cards, homie. And I'm really starting to hand rip him here, dude. Extraction Specialist, yeah, okay. No attacks. I mean, at least the Planeswalkers are mostly human being shaped. They're humanoid. I mean, Pokemons are essentially animals. Let's be fair here, guys. All right, like a Beedrill. Oh yeah, Ulvir. You kind of kind of showed your hand there, my guy. A B drill is not exactly like. I mean, we have Guard of War and everything, but I mean, you know, aside from that, okay, there we go. Invoke Despair right on time. Oh my god, am I actually gonna get through the Platinum Wall of Fire here? I might actually get through Platinum Wall of Fire. Wow, got me with that one. Ditto does not pass the Harkness test, really? That is funny. That is weird, wild stuff. Doop, doop. That's very funny to hear that. He cannot target this. Acquisitions expert. Oof, this is gonna hurt him. This is gonna hurt him. Double werewolf. My graveyard. I'm gonna start eating stuff out of my graveyard. Yeah, and then we're gonna swing a bingo in, and then we're gonna keep eating delicious graveyard meat. Yeah, that good graveyard meat. Nah, just make it a long video. I was kind of thinking about it. I said I gotta kind of do a funny video, man, because I'm late to the AI train. The whole AI thing. Good game, man. You tried. I find it probably the funniest thing about that whole hey, I actually made it through the Platinum Wall of Fire. Oh my god, I've been stuck there for days, bro. The funniest thing about the whole Markiplier Smash or Pass Pokemon was was Matt Pat trying to come up with the most smashable Pokemon, like, repeatedly. He's just like, Markiplier, why won't you fuck my Pokemon? Fuck my Pokemon, Markiplier. Do it. Do it now. Alright, we're going to keep that. Miltank. Yikes. Alright, let's do that. Oh, I'm sorry. Do I have the audio turned down? Apologize for that. Okay, we can do that. I don't know why you'd want to give me more mana and lose your creature, but sure, I'm perfectly fine with you doing both. Clarion Spirit, fantastico. Okay, acquisitions expert. Oh yeah, the Vaporeon copy pasta. By the way, if you're watching this late in the video and you know what the and you've never heard of the Vaporeon copy pasta, don't Google it. You're better off not knowing. I play, I didn't even know about the sound glitch. I play so many games without sound that I did not even know about the sound glitch. I'll take it. All right. Let's do go blank. That's really going to hurt. Oh, sorry. Fallen. No. Blocko, Smocko, Bingo. And of course, we're going to hit the people all over the world, start the Invoke train. People all over the world, join hands, start the Invoke train. Invoke train. Why? Why are you doing that? Okay, putting it on there. Alright, so clearly he's gaining life back, so what we're going to have to do is Graveyard and gain, Usher the Fallen, take that out, lose a little bit of life by taking that guy out, pop. Alright, boof. Okay, then we can invoke again, complete the 5th. I'm going to make an all-invoke treasure deck completed the 5th because it's all 5 mana plays. It's going to be a total meme deck. I love meme decks. I love jumping. Alright, let's do that. Hit it again. Pop. Boop. Boop. Put that down. Swingo bingo. Take that guy to the graveyard. Delicious. Smack. Perfect. Alright. He's going to play a card here. Monk of the Open Hand. Ooh, Skyclad Apparition. Guess what? It's not going to work. Counter spell. Sorry, well, you got to discard a card for that, homeboy. So what we're going to do is we're going to play Westgate Regent. And, of course, we're going to Swingo Bingo in. Take one of those out of the graveyard. He might double block us, but that's fine. I don't care. So the goal with these is when you have these two, they're basically untouchable. You get them in the late game. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're out of bullets, my guy. Absolutely out of bullets. You have cards that have ward, discard a card. And if you have multiple ward, discard a cards, targeted removal is not going to work. They have to shred so many cards to just target you. It's just, they cannot get a lock on you. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go for 6er. Let's go for the 6-banger. Good opener. Unfortunately, this is not rotation proof. Ursat's Dark Ritual is in here. Hello. Generous Visitor. Okay. We're going to do Swing. He's probably going to take it. Wabango. We're going to do this one. See what we can get rid of. Yeah, Michiko. Fall of the Imposter. Fall of the Imposter. Michiko. You can't have Michiko. That's for suckers, bro. That sucks. Alright, let's do that. Pop. Okay. Let's do one of these. Pop. Okay. Put that down. Enters tapped. Now we do this. And then we're going to do one of those. Turn one of that down and turn. Fantastico. Oh, he had nothing to play there. Okay, fantastic. If that's going to be the case, he had nothing to play there. Why don't you just get rid of cards out of your hand for me, buddy? Why don't you just get rid of hands out of your card? Why don't you get card? Why don't you get hands out of your card? Don't even get rid of cards out of your hand. I want you to get hands out of your cards. That's what I want. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Okay, fantastic. All right, now that we got that going, fantastic. We can make him specifically sacrifice enchantments now. So we are really set up to hurt people. Okay, so let's do that. Reveals enchantment. Planeswalker, the player discards. Let's do that. Reveals. Alright, reveal everything. Show me what you got, man. Ooh, Junkai Naturalist. Let's get rid of these Junkais, man. We don't need those. Let's do that. Kaboom. Okay. And Weaver Harmony. Okay. He's going to go in on it. Boom. Okay. Create a treasure token. Boom. Why don't we do one of those? Right. Excellent. He's probably going to get a white and want to lock that out, but he'll have to discard a card to do it. And then I'm going to hit the invoke. No, he can't do it. All right. That's pretty good. So what if Naturalist is a bug, man. Create a treasure token. Oh, fantastic. Okay, do this. Pop. Hit. Okay, fantastico. We're gonna go Slammo. 1/1 counters. Put that guy down. Okay, can't get any white mana out. My man is really kind of hurting here. And he is out of the L. I don't even want to say that name. All right, I think that's the 6-banger. Oh yeah, man, I get that a lot, man. People are like, I love your videos, but just stop singing. I hate when you sing. It's so bad. And I was like, you got to blame capitalism, bro. They pay me to sing. What are you thinking about? The same thing you are. I love that line out of Living Dead Girl. What movie is that from? I know that's a quote. I know he sampled a movie out of Living Dead Girl. But what are you thinking about? The same thing you are. Dead on her skin, dripping with sin. Then I down that living dead girl. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a 6-banger right there. Listen, guys, I can make a 6-banger any old day of the week, man. I'm just trying to do something different. You know what I'm saying? But 80% on the play, 75% whims altogether. I mean, I think I've proven my point. Living Dead Girl. Absolutely. Just a bone crusher altogether. I think probably I'll carry this one to Diamond, but this is going to be the last discard. We have so much stuff rotating out. Tergrid isn't going to be there. We're not going to have our Ursat's Black Ritual. Cyclejack, Hallucinating Hack. Is that the movie it's from? What are you thinking about? The same thing you are. Anyways, guys, this was really fun. I love playing discard. It's one of my favorite things to do. Until next time, guys, the word of the day is Ripper. Is Hand Ripper. Oh, it's that sweet music. Until next time, bye-bye.